Hey everyone, it's Mayo here again. This is week number 4, and I want to welcome all of you to our discussion, How to Listen Better. This discussion centers on the difference between hearing and listening. Now, before we get into that, I want to thank you for last week's discussion. You have all shared your ideas, your values, you have all connected and are growing into this wonderful team, this wonderful environment of collaboration. So thank all of you for that. Peter F. Drucker, he is a communication theorist, and he once said, "The most important thing in communication is to hear what isn't being said." Now I know that's a little bit of a contradiction or a little weird to understand in the sense that, what do you mean you need to hear what isn't being said? Well, another way you can think about that is that you cannot not communicate. And that's because even though you're not saying something verbally, you're still expressing some kind of meaning physically, facially. Your presence has a communicative presence. And so even though I might stand like this or do this while you're speaking, or perhaps cross my arms and question you, not even by saying something, I'm still communicating. One of the funniest things I've always thought about is, I just need my own space. I want to be alone. And you go off, and because you're not saying something, you're thinking that you're not adding to that. Well, in essence, by you not saying something, your physical, your presence, your behavior is saying everything. So be mindful of that. Now, hearing is a natural process. It is the act of taking in sound. Well, for most of us, unless you're hearing impaired. I can hear some birds, I can hear some bamboo whistle in the air, I can hear some airplanes off in the far back. Hearing is what happens naturally. Now, listening is the complete opposite. Listening takes effort. Listening is a process that you have to mindfully put yourself in to take in as much of information and to synthesize that in a way that is meaningful to you. Now, listening, in my opinion, is what drives most human relationships. Actually, I think it's the most important value in a human relationship, because it is through listening that you can interpret what the other person is saying, either verbally or non-verbally, and make sense of that in a way that is meaningful to you. The same thing happens with the other person. Listening is what bridges our creation, our ideas, our sense of worth, our values, is what connects us as human beings. It is also what connects most relationships to a higher being. You meditate, you pray, you concentrate, you do all this through listening. Now, I want all of you to have a great time, but I also want to challenge you to listen for a meaningful connection to those around you, to your family members, to your boyfriend, to your cat, to your professor, everyone in your own circle of life. Listen to them in a way that is meaningful, and you'll see how you will grow within yourself, and you'll become more aware, more confident, more able to speak simply by listening. That's it. Have a great week. See you soon.